Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Yes, today who will sing? I want Taruni, Tara Dasi. Tara Taruni Dasi. Very good singer. She knows so many verses. Um, Naveen bro, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Tara.
But Manak, we didn't hear the before what you were saying.
No, nothing. I was just looking for you. Hare Krishna.
अनुपम माधुरी गोरी हमारे श्याम श्यामा की रसीली रस भरी अखिया हमारे श्याम श्यामा की अनुपम माधुरी गोरी हमारे श्याम श्यामा की हवेली की सुघर सुदत मधुर बतिया कगर जनकी मन बसिया हमारे श्याम श्यामा की मुकुट चंद्रिका माते अधर पर कान की लाली अहो कैसी भली छवि है हमारे श्याम श्यामा की परस पर मिलते जब बिहारी वृंदावन की कुंजन में नहीं वर नत बने शोभा हमारे श्याम श्यामा की अनुपम माधुरी जोड़ी हमारे श्याम श्यामा की नहीं कुछ लाल साधन की नहीं निर्वाण की इच्छा सखीशा माँ को दे दर्शन दया हो श्याम श्यामा की अनुपम माधुरी जोड़ी हमारे श्याम श्यामा की अनुपम माधुरी जोड़ी हमारे श्याम श्यामा की जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल।
Yes, thank you, Dankeval. Good. Okay. Is Chandrakanta Didi there? Big Island? No, she's not there. Acha. Then one Ma Mantra, Taruni Gopi Radha Sundari. Or Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur song. Dekhite Dekhite. One time in Vrindavan, Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math, when I used to give classes there, I asked devotees, different brahmacharis, what song you like. So everyone have their own choice. There is one brahmachari. He said, but my taste is different. I like one very special song. I said, okay, which song you like? Then he said, Bhajabha Katava Sala Shri Gaura Hari. Noon offering song. I said, why you like this? So written by Bhakti Thakur. But why you like this? He said, because the name of so many preps are there. When I'm singing this, it's all mouth watering. And someone's favorite is Mahaprashade Govinde. That's the best song. Acha. Okay, Taruni Gopi, Radha Sundari.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanavad Pranam. Dekhite, dekhite, page 114. Dekhite, dekhite, bhulibo va kabe, nija sthula parichai, nayane heribo vrajapura shobha, nityachidananda maya. Dekhite, dekhite, bhulibo va kabe, nija sthula parichai, nayane heribo vrajapura shobha, nityachidanandamaya, 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 nijasthula parichai, nityachidanandamaya, nityachidanandamaya, nijasthula parichai. Vrishabhanupure janamaloibo javate vivaha have, vraja gopi bhava oide svabhava, anabhava narahive. Vrishabhanupure janamaloibo javate vivaha have, vraja gopi bhava hoile svabhava, anabhava narahive, anabhava narahive, anabhava narahive, javate vivaha have, anabhava narahive, anabhava narahive, javate vivaha have, nija siddha deha, nija siddha nama, nija rupa svavasana, radha kripa bale labhibo va kabe, Krishna prema prakara, nija siddha deha, nija siddha nama, nija rupa svavasana, radha kripa bale labhibo va kabe, Krishna prema prakara, Krishna prema prakara, Krishna prema prakara, nija rupa svava जमुना सलिला आहारने गिया भुजी भुजुगल रसा प्रेमा मुग्धा हाय पगलिनी प्राण गाई बोरा धार जसा जमुना सलिला आहारने गिया भुजी भुजुगल रसा प्रेमा मुग्धा हाय पगलिनी प्राण गाई बोरा धार जसा गाई बोरा धार जसा गाई बोरा धार जसा तुझी बचुगल रसा गाई बोरा धार जसा गाई बोरा धार जसा तुझी बचुगल रसा देखित देखित भूलिब कबे निज स्थूल परिचय नयन हेरिब ब्रजपुर शोभा नित्याचिदानन्दमय देखित देखित भूलिब कबे निज स्थूल परिचय नयन हेरिब ब्रजपुर शोभा नित्याचिदानन्दमय नित्याचिदानन्दमय निज स्थूल परिचय नित्याचिदानन्दमय निज स्थूल परिचय जय राधे 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 जय विश्वभानुनन्दिनी राधे राधे विश्वभानुनन्दिनी राधे राधे जय विश्वभानुनन्दिनी राधे राधे विश्वभानुनन्दिनी राधे राधे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। संसारदुःखजलदस्य पतितस्य कामः क्रोधादनक्रमकवलीकृतस्य दुर्वासनस्य निगृहीतस्य निराशयस्य चैतन्य चंद्रमम देहि पदावलंबम चैतन्य चंद्रमम देहि पदावलंबम गौर सरचरित्रामृत निधि गौरम सर्वं स्तुवे गौरेण प्रतितं रहस्य भजनं गौरम सर्वं ददे गौरस्ति कृपालुरात्ति न परो गौरस्य भृत्य भवान् गौर गौरमचरामि भगवान् गौर प्रभु रक्ष माम् भगवान् गौर प्रभु रक्ष माम् हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपीकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वृंदाई तुलसी देवी प्रियाय केशव सच कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा together Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare the essence of all scriptures, the fruit of all Vedas, but not ordinary fruit, the ripened fruit. Nigam kalpatarum galitam phalam. Shuk mukhad amrit dravya samritam. Pibat bhagvat rasmalayam. Muh raho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha. Shrimad Bhagavatam, the essence of all scriptures, the ripened fruit. They are pastimes, they are teachings, they are lessons, instructions, uh, and inspiration, information, and many transformations all together in Srimad Bhagavatam. Very beautiful verse in Bhagavatam says 10.84.13 यस्य आत्मबुद्धि कुनोपेति धातुके स्वधिया कलत्रादि भौमिज्यदिया यतीर्थ बुद्धे सलीले न कहर्चित जनेषु अभिज्ञेषु सैव गौखरा. What is meaning? Yasya atma buddhi kunopeti dhatuke. One who considered this corpse-like body comprised of three elements, Vat, Pit, and Kapha, to be the real self. One who understands this body made of Vat, Pataki, Kapha, these three elements is actually my body. I mean, is actually I'm myself. In other words, who only considered the material body to be oneself. Abhimanam paritajam prakrit vapuradishu. Shri Krishna kripa gopi deha vraje vasamyaham. Radhikanuchari bhutva parike rase sada. Radha Krishna vilaseshu paricharjam karomyaham. By Shri Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur also explains the same thing. Abhimanam paritajam prakrit vapuradishu. That ego which we have developed from so many lifetimes, considering myself compared to myself as that I am this body, this abhimanam. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Yasya Atma Buddhi Kunope Tri Dhatuki, which is made of three elements. Kapha Phat Vitta. And then, who regards his wife, children, and others as their very own? My wife, my children, my home, mine. Okay, when you got married? Oh, when I was 30 years. Okay. So was she your wife or husband before 30 years? No, no, no. We met each other after when we were 30 and she was 28. Oh, so then that means is she your eternal wife or she your eternal husband? Yes, my children. Okay. You know your children when you were also a child, 5-year young boy? No, no, no. How's possible? After marriage, we got children. Then how can you can claim my children are permanent? Is a permanent existence? Not even aware of one's spouse and children. But who regards his wife, children, and others as his own? Something which we all have to understand. So first is Yasya Atma Buddhi Kunope Tridhatuke. Considering this corpse-like body comprised of 3 elements, Vat, Pit, Kapha to be his real self, considering wife, children, and others to be the real ones, very own. The third is Yat Tirth Buddhe Salilena Karchit, who considered mundane forms made of material elements to be worshipable. Bhom Ijja Diya. What is the meaning? Who considered mundane forms made of material elements to be worshipable. And who considered that merely by bathing in the water of a holy river, he has completed his pilgrimage. Going to the place of pilgrimage, taking bath there, giving some charity. Oh, I've done. I visited place of pilgrimage. I've done my tirtha. Yat tirth buddhe salilena karchit. Janeshu abhigyeshu. But who don't consider the Bhagavad Bhaktas means Shri Guru to be more dear than his very self, to his very own, to be worshipable, and to the place of pilgrimage personified. Try and understand. These 3 things are mentioned. Material body made of 3 elements, considering that his own, considering wife, children, and others his very own, considering any mundane form but made of material elements to be worshipable. Fourth, to consider it merely by bathing in the water of a holy river, he has completed his pilgrimage. 4 things. But who does not consider Shri Guru to be more dear than his very self. Shri Guru to be more dear than oneself. I'm coming to this point again. To be his very own. Oh, the mamta. Gurudev used to say possessiveness. The mamatva towards one's Guru. Possessiveness, attachment. To be worshipable. Guru to be object of worship. यस्य देवे पराभक्ति तथा यथा देवे तथा गुरुः तस्य पतितं प्रथम प्रकाशन्ते महात्मना. Considering Shri Guru as object of worship. Understand? Considering Shri Guru to be more dear than myself. तुम सुख के सागर हो, भक्ति के सहारे हो, मेरे मन में समाए हो, मुझे प्राणों से प्यारे हो. Oh, we are just singing and melodious. That's why it is so pleasing to ears. What is the meaning? मुझे प्राणों से प्यारे हो. You're more dear than my life. Have we come across this stage to consider Shri Guru, Bhagavad Bhaktas to be more dear my life? No. To be more dear than myself, my own, my worshipable, and on the top of that, to the place of pilgrimage. Residing, Je Sthane Vaishnagam, Se Sthan Vrindavan. Residing, Sthane Sthita, Shruti Patam, Tano Vani. Residing at the lotus feet of Gurudev. Hearing from him, serving him with some regulation. Krishna is instructing us how to approach your Gurudev. Not that, hey Gurudev, hi, how are you? Seeing you for a long time. Hey, hi. Gurudev is your friend. And just joking. We never learned in our life. When I was with Guru Maharaj, I was with Srila Gurudev and Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj and many other acharyas. Maintaining a proper etiquette. Gurudev used to joke with us, but I can't reply to him thinking he's my friend. He's my well-wisher, which is more than a friend. What is the meaning of well-wisher and friend? Long years back, Sri Gurudev, he gave one story. Once upon a time, two friends loving each other so much, they went to forest. They were crossing one forest from one village to other village, crossing a forest, and it happened sunset. So they both decided we should not walk further because in dark is so dangerous. Snakes are there, wild animals. We should rest under one tree. But if both of us will sleep, who's going to save or protect each other? Rather, one of us take rest for some hours and then other can take rest for the other hour, other time. So they decided. So one friend sat down, other friend lie down on his lap. And then one Ichchadhari Sarpa, a snake who can assume many forms. A snake came with his hood, trying to bite this friend who was sleeping. But the friend who was awake, he stopped him. No, what you doing? Don't bite my friend. It's so painful when you bite. He will die. The snake said, no, I'm very hungry. I want to eat him. I want to suck his blood and from his neck. The friend said, no, you suck my blood. Take my hand. As much blood as you want. But don't trauma my friend. I love him more than my life. I love him more than my life. Take my life instead of him. Can we say this to our most dear friend? Oh death, come to me but don't trouble my friend. So difficult. But he said that. But the snake said, no, I only want to drink his blood and also from his neck. There is no other option. Don't stop me. Then the friend said, wait a minute. You want his blood, right? From his neck? Then rather, you don't bite him. I have one knife. Let me cut his neck. Snake said, well, that's fine. You can cut his neck. I just need blood. So he took his knife and started cutting his neck. Snake, drinking blood, went away. And now this friend who's sitting, who was cutting his neck, started crying and weeping and bitterly crying and embracing him again and again on his chest. The friend who was lying down, he stood up and wiped his tears. Hey, why are you crying? Then the friend said, oh, you are awake? He said, why not? You cutting my neck. You think I'm sleeping? Can you sleep if someone cutting your neck? But then why you didn't stop me? Wasn't it painful? I say, yes, of course. Then why didn't stop me? He said, why would I stop you? Because I was cutting your neck. Then the friend said, you are only my well-wisher. What to speak of cutting my neck? If you were cutting my body into 100 pieces, I knew this for certain. You are doing for my well-being because you are my well-wisher. You're not only my friend, you're my well-wisher. So they both, in tears, embraced each other. But then the snake appeared there on the scene with a divine body, human-like body. He said, I'm not snake. That was just a test to see how much you both love each other. That was just a test. Hmm. So I approved your friendship. So much closeness. This is, Gurudev said, this is ordinary one example. Hmm. मुझे प्राणों से प्यारे हो. Gurudev, you are more dear than my own life. Any evidence? Yes. हाँ, परम गुरुदेव, Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj saved and protected his Guru Maharaj Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada when he was been not only threatened but many people trying to kill him in Navadip Parikrama. Param Gurudev, without caring for his own body, himself, he took Srila Prabhupada, exchanged his clothes, and he came over the scene to fight with those people who are against his Guru Maharaj. मुझे प्राणों से प्यारे हो. Param Gurudev exhibited this. How Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada is more dear than his own life. This is one example, but this is true with all disciples of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Srila Bhakti Rakshashida Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Daitamada Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Dan Swami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami, all our acharyas, they gave their life to their Gurudev. We can't even give time. We can't even give some possessions. We can't even give some respect. And they've given their lives. Not only sannyasis, grastas. I mentioned this couple of times. the Grasta disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Some of them, they used to come to see my Guru Maharaj. I've seen them, how they've given their life to Srila Prabhupada, all their energy to Srila Prabhupada. By saying that, मुझे प्राणों से प्यारे हो, you're more dear than my life. The other example of Quresh, Quresh, disciple of Sri Ramanujacharya, he sacrificed his life to serve his Guru Maharaj, Sri Ramanujacharya. When the king ordered the soldiers to arrest Ramanuja, I want to punish him because he's preaching Vaishnavism. Whereas that king was Shaivite, and he didn't like the idea in my territory. This guru is preaching about the worship of Vaishnavism, worship of Lakshmi Narayan. So arrest him. And Quresh, he took his Guru Maharaj Sri Ramanujacharya in the room, exchanged his cloth, binded him in the room, and he came out. And soldiers arrested him. Are you Ramanuja? Because he was wearing saffron cloth, sannyasi cloth. He said, yes, of course. They arrested him, brought to the king, and king in front of all his people, he ordered, I want to kill him, but I will not because he helped me. He helped my daughter when she got haunted by a ghost. This king had one daughter. This daughter of king was haunted by a ghost, and she was on the tree naked. And then Sri Ramanujacharya, who was a student that time, with his Gurudev. His Gurudev means one from whom he was learning, Yada Prakash. They were all there, the whole entourage was there. And the ghost said, which was in the body of that girl, I will only leave her body when I get the Charnamrit of Lakshman Sen, means Ramanuja. So king remembered this. He said, I know you helped my daughter once upon a time. So I'm not going to kill you, but I'm ordering my soldiers to take your eyes out. So they took his eyes out. Quresh became blind. Blood came from his eyes. And what he was doing at that time, he was catching hold of the feet of those soldiers with his praying mood that, thank you so much to engage my life in the service of my Gurudev. My life was waste, but punishing me, I feel so much proud of myself that I'm in service to my Gurudev. They throwed him out from the kingdom. And now blind, with no eyes, blood flowing from his eyes, he's falling here and there, took shelter of one temple. And melodiously singing bhajans, the poems, for the pleasure of the Lord. Sri Ramanujacharya came to know about the whole plan and the great sacrifice of Sri Quresh. Sri Ramanujacharya became so much moved, started crying for his disciple. Guru crying for disciple? We hear otherwise. Disciple supposed to cry for Guru. Supposed to. We don't cry for Guru. Because मुझे प्राणों से प्यारे हो. We have not come to this stage that Gurudev, you are more dear than my life. You are more dear than my life. My body is dear to me, My family is dear to me, my possessions are dear to me. But you are a visitor, you are a guest. Once a while, I'll show my affection to you, but otherwise, you're doing your work and I'm busy in my life. See you next year. Hmm. Guru crying for disciple. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he had one disciple, Shri Kunja Bihari Prabhu, who used to take loan from many people without informing his Gurudev Prabhupada and serving him in his projects, thinking that he will repay those loans. But then he took so much loan from so many of his friends, and now they all are asking money back. What to do? And then he has to go to work to repay those loans. But he was taking loans for serving his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada. But he didn't want to trouble him because he loves his Guru Maharaj more than his life. So he wrote one letter addressing Srila Prabhupada that Prabhupada, please forgive my offense. I'm leaving you without informing you. Please don't take my offense, otherwise uh, I feel broken in my heart. I've taken so many loans, now I have to go and work to repay those loans. Srila Prabhupada in the morning called upon him. Devotees informed him that Kunja Bihari Prabhu already left. Where he went? They said, we don't know, but we saw he was carrying his bag. But there's a letter in his room. It's addressed to you. And Srila Prabhupada read that letter, was in tears. He was in tears. Oh, Kunja Bihari, why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't inform me? I could have arranged everything. You done so much sacrifice for me without giving me any information, any trouble. The tears of love for his disciple. Sacrifice. Love means sacrifice. If you don't know art of sacrifice, you can't love anyone. Love always means sacrifice. So, and there is also one guru who sing the glories of disciple. Who's that guru? Naradji. When Dhruv Maharaj had darshan of the Lord, Naradji came in the palace of King Utanpad, started dancing and singing on his veena and glorifying his disciple. Wow, it's just reverse. Disciple glorify Gurudev. But the disciple is so glorious that Guru sings the glories of disciple. Naradji starts singing the glories of Dhruv Maharaj. So Ramanujacharya, weeping and crying, and start out in search for his disciple Kuresh. Where are you, Kuresh? Where are you, Kuresh? Going all the holy places, all tirthas. And finally, he heard someone singing in the temple, very beautiful uh, mantras, and he got so attracted. Who is he? Looks like he's Kuresh. He went inside the temple running, and he saw Kuresh is there. Sri Ramanujacharya cannot hold himself and crying and weeping, running, Kuresh, Kuresh, Kuresh. Kuresh heard his Guru Maharaj. and stood up, but blind. Ramanujacharya cannot bear this. Then he embraced his disciple. Why you did so much sacrifice for me? Why you didn't inform me? You gave me so much pain, so much sacrifice. Suresh, I bless you. Right in front of the Lord. I'm blessing you. You can ask any two boons from the Lord. I sanctioned you this. Shri Ramanujacharya sanctioned this. Quresh with folded hands in front of the Lord, asking two boons. And what is asking those boons? One boon, oh my Lord, those soldiers who took my eyes out, please don't punish them. Please don't punish them. They are not at fault. Rather, give them your bhakti to them. This is one boon I am asking from you. Second boon, that king who ordered to kill me, don't take his offense. Please forgive him forever and make him your devotee. Two boons. He didn't ask anything for himself. He didn't ask eyes for himself, for his comforts. Then Sri Ramanujacharya became restless. What you did, Quresh? I asked you to get two boons from the Lord. You could have asked your eyes, but you're troubling me so much. Now I will ask on your behalf. Oh my Lord, please bless Quresh with divine eyes. Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito. Divine eyes. Which Sri Gurudev, he infused with his transcendental divine vision. But very few can understand this. Not everyone can understand this. Just like in Gaur Arati, we sing Gaura Sampad Seito Dege Gaur Pade Pran Sopeche Gaura Sampad Seito Dege Gaur Bine Jane Nare Gaura Sampad Seito Dege. Who can see or who can understand the sampad, the wealth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Gaura Pade Prana Sopeche, one who has surrendered one's life at the lotus feet of Sri Gaur Chandra, Sri Mahaprabhu, that person can understand the glories of Mahaprabhu. Gaur Bine Jane Nare. Those who don't know anyone except Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, they will understand the glories of Mahaprabhu. Not mixed bhakti. One pointed devotion. Everything Gaura. Gaura Chatramit Nidhi Gauram Sarvam Suve. Gaurena Pratitam Resya Bhajanam Gauram Sarvam Tade. Gaurasti Kripalu Ratrina Paro Gaurasya Vritya Sabhavam. Gaur Gauram Acharami Bhagwan Gaur Prabhu Rakshamam. Everything is Gaur. Our God Sundar Prabhu used to sing this in Mathura Math. Manare कहो ना गौर गाथा Gaura Gamana Gaura. I forgot the lyrics. Gaura Mukhera Hasi Gaura Piriti Gaura Murati Kichuna Chahibe Manare Kahona Gaura Ka. Everything is Gaur. Gaur Pade Prana Sope. Similarly, Manare Kahona Guru Katha. गुरु पदे प्राण सोपे छे गुरु संपद से तो देखे गुरु बिना जाने नारे गुरु संपद से तो देखे. One who have given his life to Gurudev can understand the glories of Gurudev. Otherwise, we are just only hearing stories. Yes, Gurudev did that, Gurudev did that. Yes, I had some meeting with him. Yes. Did you give your life to your Guru? Shrimad Bhagavatam 11th canto. Etad eva sashishyad कर्तव्य गुरु निष्कृतम यद वे विशुद्ध भावेना सर्व अर्थ अर्पणम गुरु. Krishna is speaking this to Uddhav. Itadeva Sashishya. In 11th canto, the qualities of Sadguru is mentioned. Tasman Gurum Prapadyet Jigyasu Shayottamam Shabde Paracha Nishnatam Brahmanya Pashyam. But the symptoms of Sad Shishya is also mentioned by Krishna. Itadeva Sashishya Kartavyam Guru Nishkritam Yadva Vishuddha Bhavena, with pure heart and with pure intentions. Very important this point. Pure heart and pure intentions. Surrendering what? Oneself and one's possessions. Oh, wait a minute. Surrendering oneself is fine. Why Krishna said possessions? Sarv Arth Arpanam Guru. Why possessions? Because that's the point where we are attached to and we don't want to release that. That's the source of our attraction. That's the source of our attachment. So Krishna is saying surrendering oneself and surrendering the possessions. For us, it's very difficult. How are we going to eat? How are we going to survive if I surrender everything to Gurudev? But we can't do this. That doesn't mean everyone can do this. Understand? Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada Thakur, he has one Grasta disciple. Oh, so much surrender to him. Srila Prabhupada used to love him so much. But some sannyasis and residents of the Mutt temple feeling little awkward. Why Prabhupada loves this Grasta so much? Srila Prabhupada understood what's going on. And he asked everyone to come the first day of the month in his room. Why he invited everyone the first day of the month? So that everyone should see the glories of this Grasta disciple. And what was his actions or activities? First day of the month, when he get his salary from work, he comes and as it is, he used to offer to Srila Prabhupada. As it is. And Srila Prabhupada taking out some portion from that, giving back to him, rest he's keeping with him. as it is, everything. But many didn't understood the meaning. Srila Prabhupada have to explain that. His mood was that, Gurudev, my whole energy in a month, I spend my whole energy in earning this. That's my energy in the form of this money. And I'm handing everything to you. Whatever you think, whatever you think is appropriate for me to run my family, you give me, and rest you keep. Because I'm so unfortunate. I'm not like sannyasi and brahmacharis can give up my all attachments and my very self to serve you. I'm very unfortunate. They are so glorious. They have given their life to you, Prabhupada. But I can't give up my wife. I can't give up my children. I can't give up my my home. I'm too attached. But here you go. My whole salary, my energy is surrendered to you. And Srila Prabhupada, being the best well-wisher, only giving him that much which is necessary for his sustenance. And rest, he is using everything in the service of the mission of Mahaprabhu. Not that Prabhupada feeling compassion, okay, no. I'll give you, you earning $100 a month. I'm giving back 75%, I'm keeping 25. No. Giving you 25, I'm keeping 75. And you have to maintain in that 25 so that your attention can't get diversion in many other object of sense gratification. You have to maintain in this much. Householder, but living a sannyasi life. Srila Prabhupada used to love him so much. And making everyone understand who is sannyasi, prakrit sannyasi, and prakrit grasta. Where comes the point? There is no any discrimination left because of his surrendering his whole energy to Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. So can we say he's grasta? No, he's like sannyasi. This is how Srila Prabhupada, with very broad vision, he used to take care. So how he's feeling proud of him. So itadeva sashishya kartavyam guru nishrutam. Srila Prabhupada not feeling an material compassion on that person, but want to make him itadeva sashishya, giving him this honor to become a such shishya, bona fide disciple, by taking his possessions, means taking his energy and engaging in the service of mission of Mahaprabhu. We can take this pastime in our respective um, discriminations or understanding or perceptions. No. If Gurudev is giving me 75 back, then he understands. He's practical. And yes, he took 25. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, he's taking 75 and only giving 25 back. Looks like it's unpolite. But what is the mood of Prabhupada? To make him a Sad Shishya, to make him glorious to become a Sad Shishya. So there is a broad vision and there is a narrow vision. There is a gross vision and there is a subtle vision. And this is the whole idea of Diksha about. What is the meaning of Diksha? Divya Gyan Yado Dadat Kurdasya Pap Sakshayam Tasma Dikshaiti ko Prokta. Divya Gyan. What is Divya Gyan? Transcendental knowledge. What is transcendental knowledge? We also know everything. Yes, we know, but in a gross. By giving a Divya Gyan, the transcendental knowledge, Gurudev is transforming us from that gross vision to the subtle vision. हम्म, तो मुझे प्राणों से प्यारे हो. How we can say this? Just not for the sake of singing, but for the sake of understanding. Giving up life to Prabhupada. Giving up life to Gurudev. But the shloka saying, Yasya Atmi Buddhi Kunupe Tridhatuke Swadhiya Kalatrati Bhomi Jodiya. We can't give up life, but to speak of life. That's Srila Bhaktivedanta Trikram Maharaj used to say. He was very strict. But if we give life, then life comes from life. Then life comes, actually. Try to taste this. We tasted so many things in our life. Try to taste this. I'm sure. Don't take me wrong. I'm also trying my best. But trying to give your life to Gurudev. Because we can't give life to Mahaprabhu. Gaura Sampat say to dekhe. Who will see the glories of Mahaprabhu? So far, we have no access to Mahaprabhu. We have access to Gurudev. Since we have tasted so many flavors in our life, try to taste this flavor by giving. I'm not speaking about possessions. Don't take me wrong. Give your life. And then we will find a special flavor in my life, in our lives. Every day is a new life, but not with fanaticism, with practicalities. Not fanatic. For there are many fanatics. Understanding the mood of Gurudev. And understanding the mood, then serving him. Not you like, but what he likes. Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj, in his last days, when he was in ICU, intensive care, he didn't want to stay in the hospital. He called upon my godbrother Madhapriya Prabhu, who was serving him that time. I was also there. Srila Maharaj said, I don't want to leave my body in this hospital. I'm seeing Yamdutas here. I want to leave my body in amongst Vishnu Dutas. That means indirectly he's indicating it's not that he's seeing Yamdutas there. He's describing that this hospital full of doctors and nurses and all this is like, like Yamdutas. I want to leave my body amongst Vishnu Dutas, means Vaishnavas. Take me to the center and whatever is my destiny will happen to me. Madhaprabhu said, Maharaj, we can't able to supply all this medical facilities in the center. This is intensive care. You have oxygen machine, you have all machines running to see what's happening, to diagnose you, etc. Doctors are there. Maharaj said, whatever you desire, whatever your wish is. But one thing I want to say, he said, keeping me here is your satisfaction. Keeping me in the center will be my satisfaction. What you want. Bas. When he said this, mouth closed. So there is so much gravity and sensitivity in understanding from subtle point of view. That subtleties of bhakti, that subtleties of bhakti is very much important for devotees to know and understand and applying. I travel around the world, I see many devotees practicing so long but still on the gross level, still on the gross level. Can't even penetrate into that subtleties of why Gurudev said this and what he meant when he said this. No, Gurudev told me to cook every day. He said this, he said that. Are Baba, time, place, circumstance. Why he said this? To whom he addressed? Why he wanted to say particular this to him or her? There are many details in that. That's why the perception of Guru Tattva varies from person to person. It cannot be same. The perception varies. How much we are able to penetrate into that deep understanding. And that penetration, the process of that penetrating is Guru Pade Pran Sopeche Guru Sampad Saito Dekhe. One who has surrendered, one who has given life to Guru can understand the glories of Gurudev. Not just by stories, not just by stories. So Guru Tattva is Akhand Tattva, Akhand Guru Tattva. Undivided. There is no division in that. There is one word called Guru Bhogi. We have to be very alert with this word. Careful and conscious. Guru Bhogi means enjoying Guru. Instead of Guru Sevak, Guru Bhogi. What that meaning? Enjoying to claim that, my Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada disciple, or I am disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Taking the name of Guru for one's prestige, to feel proud amongst the audience, to develop this pride. Disciple of, oh, my Param Gurudev is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. I can say this, and it's not wrong. But if I say this, I'll be Guru Bhogi. I'm taking the name of my Guru Maharaj for my personal self-interest, to highlight myself, not to glorify him. These are very subtle points of enjoyment in the service of Guru. That's why I said, Vande Guru Shi Charanar, Vando Mui Savadhana Madhe. Be careful. Serving Gurudev is like walking on the edge of a sword. Moment we develop this Manushya Buddhi, he's ordinary human being like me, finish. Sword, if you walk, is so sharp edge. Bhakti Marg It's not easy marg. It's not easy path. I'm not saying to uh, demoralize anyone, but that's, soldiers. They are giving their life. देश पदे प्राण सौंपे छे, देश संपत से तो देखे. They're giving their life for the protection of the country. Who knows when a bullet come from, a bomb come from any corner and they die. They give their life at the borders. Devotee life is more than that. Bhakti marga eha kantav koti ruddha. Aha kayami vikalam karoti. How it starts with? Shri Bhakti marga eha kantav koti ruddha. Shri Pradhan Saraswati Thakur explains this. Bhakti marg is full of kantak, full of thorns. It's not the path of flowers. I don't want to keep you in dark. But walking on those thorns, the thorns becomes flowers. The thorns becomes flowers. When we start loving our Gurudev, Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna. How they can spread thorns on our path? There is never any inauspiciousness in bhakti. Mangal Bhavan, Amangal Hari. All auspicious. How the thorns can come? But Bhakti Marga iha kantav koti ruddha. Full of obstacles. Radharani, I was saying yesterday, Radharani got practice. In midnight, in dark, she has to walk with cloth, blindfold. And she practicing walking on those thorns. Why? She's getting this practice to serve Krishna, to meet Krishna, to serve him. So try as much as possible not to become Guru Bhogi. My Gurudev is so and so, my Param Gurudev is so and so. What do you want to say? And who understand this? Those who have subtle vision immediately catch. Like here, Maya, she cooks for Giriraj every day. Mataji, she cook rice. And then how she check the rice is cooked? She takes just one rice. And she touch. Oh, it is soft. That means all rice is cooked now. So those who have subtle vision, immediately, with the words, understanding what you're trying to present and to whom you're trying to fool. We can fool those who are on a gross level. Those on a subtle levels, how you can't fool them? So, careful to become Vandamui Savadhana Madhe. Careful not to becoming Guru Bhogi, but Guru Das. That's our mission. To become Guru Das. Not Guru, Guru Das. Janme Janme Moharaj, Kabe Habo Guru Das. Life after life, I pray when I will become Guru Das. Vando Mui, Vande Guru Shri Charanar Vindam. So, these are details, subtle. Shri Ramanujacharya finally blessed Quresh with divine eyes, praying to the Lord, please give my disciple divine eyes. Quresh got this divine eyes, but he closed his eyes. He don't want to see the Lord. He don't want to see. He turned around and he paid obeisances to his Gurudev. He only wanted to see the lotus feet of his Gurudev with that first vision of the divine eyes given by his Guru Maharaj Sri Ramanujacharya. He wanted to see first the lotus feet of his Gurudev, and then he turned around and see the Lord. Question was being asked to him by Sri Ramanujacharya. I bless you to ask two boons. Why didn't I ask your eyes? He said, Gurudev, that was my independent desire. You just told me to ask boons. If I would have asked the eyes from the Lord, that's my independent free will to ask those eyes. And with those eyes, I can get attracted to see the attractions of this material world. But now, these eyes are given by you. And yasya prasadat bhagvat prasadu, yasya prasada nagati kotopi. Now this is given by you. So there is no doubt that Divya Netra, the transcendental eyes you supplied, you provide to me, will make any mistakes. So, यस्य आत्मबुद्धि कुनुपे त्रिधातुके स्वधीय कलत्रादि भौम इज्जदिया यत् तीर्थ बुद्धि सलील न कहर्चित जनेषु अभिज्ञेषु सैव गोखरा. Again, I'm repeating. One who considered this corpse-like body comprised of three elements, Vat, Pit, Kapha, to be his real self. 1 point. Second, who regards his wife, children, and others as his very own. Third, who considered mundane forms made of material elements to be worshipable. Fourth, considering that merely by bathing in the water of a holy river, he has completed his pilgrimage. 4. But who does not consider Shri Guru, Bhagwan Bhaktas, to be more dear than very self, to be his very own, to be worshipable, and to be the place of pilgrimage personified. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Gurudev, Shri Ishwar Puripad. Mahaprabhu, after wandering, traveling here and there, he came to Shri Ishwar Puripad and paid obeisances to him and said, Sakala Tirth Safal Hoy Amar. Oh, my visiting to all the places of pilgrimage is safal, successful, when I am seeing your lotus feet, oh my Gurudev. Mahaprabhu, who is Ishwapuri ke dhanya korile na Shri Chaitanya Jagat Guru Gaur Mahaprabhu. Who is Mahaprabhu? He is Jagat Guru. He is the Guru of the whole world. But he is giving so much respect to his Gurudev, Shri Ishwar Puripad, by saying, just by seeing the darshan of your divine lotus feet, Gurudev, my all visit to the holy places is successful. Such a person, though human, is no better than a foolish ass, who is not considering Shri Gurudev as the object of worship and to his very self, but considering others. Is not better. He's no better than a foolish ass. He's a donkey. I'm not saying this, Baba. Please don't take my offense. Bhagavatam saying this. Oh, many places in Bhagavatam, the names of animals is mentioned. Many places. Shwa vid harak hostra samsute purusham pashum purusham param na yad karnopete jatu nama gadagraja. Shwa vid harak hostra. Shwa means dog, hog, camel, dog, hog, camel, shwa, donkey. Those who don't allow the pastimes of Lord going into the ear, I'm not saying things. Bhagavatam says they're compared to our four pashus. Donkey, and they're elaborate explanation why they are donkey and why they are dog and why they are hog and why they are camel. Some other time. Animals. And in this verse, 10th canto, Saiva go khara, foolish amongst all donkeys. And that's why Balaram Prabhu, he killed Dhenukasur, Talvan, killing donkey. And Gurudev killed donkey-like mentality. We'll continue tomorrow. Keeping up here. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Vamandev, you brought Mirdanga? Gaur Prabhu, can you sing Manare Kahuna Gaur Gatha? Page number, please, if you tell the page number, then they will be easy to look.
Page 72. Can you hear okay? You have a on duty?
Yeah.
Manare Kanagora Kata Manare Kanagora Kata Gaurana Amiyaradam Piriti Murati Data Gaurana Sayane Gaura, Swapane Gaura, Gaura Nayane Tara.
Sayane Gora, Swapane Gora, Gora Nayane Tara.
Jivane Gaura, Marane Gaura.
Divane Gora, Smarane Gora,
Gaura Galaya Hara.
Gora Galaya Hara.
Manare Kana Gaura Kata. Yara Majare Gorangara Kiye Virale Bosia Robo. Manera Sati Serupa Chandre. Nayane Nayane Gaura Gora Paliya Chauka Shivane Krishna Sai Bhavana Gora hai, Gora hai, Gora hai, Gora hai.
So much. And Chandra Didi, my Didi, humbly request you, you can sing tomorrow one for so many devotees. I did mention to them your glories, my visit to Hawaii every time, and Gurudev loves to hear your singing. So tomorrow, maybe in the beginning or in the last, whatever you feel good, according to your time, to hear one bhajan from you. So, dear devotees, Chandrakanta Didi, she is sister of Gaur Sundar Prabhu, and she served Gurudev in so many ways. Gurudev was very fond of hearing her bhajans, very sweet, with deep moods she sings. So that's it enough. She's going to sing to. Thank you, Didi. Hare Krishna.
Maharaj.
And one, yes. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.